Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. But this is for Gemini, bonus reading, 5-card spread. The energy's coming in for Gemini. Hopefully new energies, something that we can go on, something that's interesting for Gemini. Those born on the zodiac sign of Gemini. Remember, I say it all the time, Tarot is here to help, not to hinder. If you don't like the path shown, take a detour. Don't go with it. If you like the path shown, embrace it. Let's see what the incoming energy is. Someone's feeling trapped, or maybe there's a lot of interference in your life with the Eight of Swords. You're feeling like it could be mentally trapped into something. Maybe you're thinking about something too much, or you feel like you can't escape from something. But we'll see. That's just the incoming energy. And remember, as I clarify these cards, they can change up as I go along, so bear with me. You're worried in the past, worried about something with the Five of Pentacles. That is a worrisome card. It also means you feel left out or isolated at times. Could have something to do with the past because it's in the obstacle position with the Six of Cups in reverse. Maybe you're dwelling too much on the past, or maybe you're actually dealing with somebody from the past. Current environment, you're going for your fortune. And it could be also that things may be changing in your favor when the Wheel of Fortune is in the upright. Outside influences, change is coming. You have to, things are going to change with this Two of Pentacles, because if you look at the bottom of the card, that's what it means in this deck. This is Thoth. And it means that the winds are changing, and it looks like possibly in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune right next to it. Outcome, you are dealing with the Queen of Wands in reverse. So even though you're going for your fortune, you're worried about something. You're still worried about something is what I'm trying to say. Because the Queen of Wands at the very end, you could be picking up this energy. You could be feeling a little out of sorts and maybe even a little short-tempered or lack of patience. But it could be that you're also dealing with a fire sign. It could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But not necessarily, you know. They're not always a actual sign or actual sometimes emotions. But let's get with it. Let's see what's going on. You're worried. And you had the Eight of Swords, you know, coming in energy. And that's like a worrisome card. So you're worried about something. Maybe you're worried about the Queen of Wands. But like I said, the story can change up. So bear with me. Five of Pentacles in the past. Why are you there? Why is Gemini worried? What are you worried about? What are you feeling left out about, possibly? Thinking you're more worried. This is you, Princess of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Looks like you are worried or feeling just like you don't have enough sometimes. But with that Eight of Swords, I'm thinking you're more worried. So Five of Pentacles in the upright, Princess of Swords in the upright, in the past. Why are you there for Gemini? Princess of Discs, maybe this could be you trying to regain stability. Even though it is like an earth type card, like I said, you could be taking on this energy. Or some of you could be also working with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So you're worried. Maybe they're worried also because they're both there. But let's see what the obstacle is, and maybe we can figure something out. We got the Six of Cups in reverse. That's dealing with past issues, nostalgia, maybe not so good memories. Sometimes it's about someone coming back from the past you'd rather not. Or maybe you're just thinking about the past too much. But you got the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is in reverse as the obstacle. Why are you there for Gemini? Someone's waiting around. Maybe they're thinking about somebody someone from the past, or they're focused on someone in the past, or someone from the past is focused on you. So Six of Cups in reverse, the Hangman in the upright. Why are you there for Gemini? Ace of Cups in reverse. So I don't think someone's wanting to make a new offer with this person from the past. I think this person from the past may have caused you suffering, or you caused them suffering. But right now, as a current environment, you know, the winds are changing. Like I said, the Wheel of Fortune may be going in your favor. When I get in the upright, that's what it means. In reverse, it means fortune's not turning in your favor. It is in the upright. So the Wheel of Fortune, oops, gaining stability, that popped out with the art card. Fortune, stability, both in the upright. Why you there? For Gemini is the current environment. So things are changing up, but you're still worried about something. Yeah, you're afraid something at the same time may come out, or things that will be no longer hidden, but you're keeping balance, but at the same time you're still worried. You can leave it in the comments. What are you worried about if it's not too personal? It won't give you away, you know. This is the internet. Everybody's watching. Everybody's reading it. Outside influences, you got the Two of Pentacles. It's in the upright, so change is coming. It also means you may be taking on quite a few things, and you'll be juggling and really working hard, but eventually you will have to drop one and go with the other, or drop them both and go for your fortune. But it also means with this, like I said, with this deck, it's about change. Change is coming, and sometimes it comes quickly, but not necessarily all the time. So I can't really say that because I don't see, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, Two of Pentacles, the change card. Why you there is the outside environment, or what is coming towards Gemini. Yeah, your happily ever after may be coming, but you're still worried for some reason. Two of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, both in the upright, coming towards Gemini or the outside environment while you're there. And you got lots of desire. It's a lust card, but it's about getting your desires, going for what you're really wanting in life, and that's your happily ever after. And it looks like change is coming. So it's but in the back of your head, you're worried about something or someone, or you know, from the past. Let's see if it's the Queen of Wands. But like I said, you can be taking on this energy yourself. So Queen of Wands in reverse. Why are you there for Gemini? Why are you there for Gemini? The Hermit. I'm thinking it's somebody else. I'm thinking it's somebody else. Someone from the past, possibly. But the Queen of Wands is in reverse. The Queen of Wands, and I know a lot of people say, like, when they're in reverse, they're the meanest person, watch out for them. Not necessarily. Any card, any person can go in reverse. They could be sick. They could be depressed. They could be under oppression, you know. They could be in a really bad mood too. They can be mean, but there's all kind of reasons. But I see this person as being very depressed and very to themselves because they got the Hermit right there. So the Queen of Wands in reverse, the Hermit card in the upright. Why you there as the final outcome for Gemini. Someone has hope. Maybe you have hope for this Queen of Wands. Maybe she has hope, or he has hope for you. But they're keeping to themselves. They're hopeful about something, but they're under an oppressed situation. Maybe it's them that's suffering from the past. But there's no new offer coming in with them because you're focused on your Wheel of Fortune. Things are moving in a different direction for you, and your happily ever after is going to come in. You may be hearing from this person, possibly because of the Six of Cups, or hearing something about them. Not necessarily that they'll contact you, but along with got Mercury in retrograde, and sometimes communications, you know, with Mercury in retrograde does that. It brings people back from the past, brings back memories from the past, it brings back communications, you know, it's all kind of things. But this has to, I think that has something to do with Mercury in retrograde, but like I'm seeing this, you're going for your Wheel of Fortune, you're going for stability. I don't think you're trying to hide things anymore or keep things under the down low, because you got the High Priestess in reverse. Change is coming. It looks like you got that Ten of Cups. They call that the happily ever after card, if you believe in that. And lust, your desires, the things you're wanting. In the end, you got the Sun card in the upright. So happiness is there for you, but maybe not all the people around you are happy. And I don't think it's your fault. It's just someone you had dealings with before. And you can leave it in the comments if you want about this person. But I think that someone is worried. You may be worried about them, or they may be worrying about you for some reason. Because remember, I got this Five of Pentacles, and I also had that Eight of Swords where someone was bound by something. And it could be the other person and not you. You are dealing with more than one person here, because I do see, you know, a couple of possible, you know, individuals, court cards, but not necessarily. Like I said, it could be energies. But right now we have air, we got earth, and we got fire. I don't see too much water, but it doesn't mean water's not there, you know? I mean, we do have some cups energy, but I do see someone worried, and I see someone having success. I see Gemini having success and balance, but there's a little something that's off that's got you concerned or somebody around you concerned. So, but happiness is there for you, Gemini. Just, you know, it is what it is. So you may be hearing about something or somebody from the past that's going through something, okay? And I'm going to let this go, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.